Alright, so this video here is showing a speaker upgrade setup for the 97 Integra. I think this should work for all years of Integras and other certain Acuras. The main thing here is showing these adapters right here. So I guess I'll start with the rear. See, Acura uses these odd, like, I don't know, these are like about 6-inch diameter speakers, and yeah, they're not standard size. The typical is 6.5. I guess if you can maybe compare them, you can see that they're a little bit smaller, and well, that causes a lot of difficulty when you're trying to replace them. On the rear, see, you have this plastic mount, and because it's plastic, it's easy to modify. And so basically, I don't have the example here. It's already installed in the car, unfortunately. But basically what all I did is I took a, combination of a jigsaw and a Dremel, and I just cut this out this direction. And because you can't cut this way because of this section here. And so you can't move the speaker over. You can only move the speaker over this way. And once you cut this out, then you can get your 6.5-inch speaker to sit flush. But as you can see right now, there's a big old gap here. That's why you got to cut it out. And then you can just use self-tapping screws. I pre-drilled and just used some factory screws to mount the speaker in. And if you buy a speaker like this, there's like a million ways you can mount it. There's all these different hole patterns. So that makes it easy too. So the rear, yeah, not a big deal. That can be modified. The fronts, on the other hand, you have this setup where you got this adapter plate that mounts into the door. And so in this case, you would basically have to like cut up your door, drill it, cut it, whatever, I don't know, to make this speaker work. I don't want to do that. I like to keep everything intact and original, and I only want to modify like basically aftermarket stuff. I don't know, I guess just the way I am. But so anyways, so you can see here these adapters, which I want to say were about 30 bucks on eBay. Guess where? So you can see the whole pattern. This whole pattern is what mounts to your door. And so what they did is they designed it so the opening here is larger to accommodate the aftermarket speaker. Another thing too is it's made out of this cool like plastic material that is easily modified. So this speaker actually was still a little big for this mount, but I don't know if you can see the beveled edge, but I took the Dremel and ground this edge down a little, and now this speaker fits perfectly flush. So that right there will make it so without hacking your door up, you can put 6.5-inch speakers. And like I said, on the rear, just cut the mount. Yeah, I guess if you had to, you could always get more at the junkyard too. Some people might say, hey, what about that cover in the back? Hey, yeah, it does protect from, like, I suppose water and dirt and whatnot. But I mean, I've used aftermarket speakers for years without this in the car and haven't had any issues. So yeah, I think that about covers it.